Today, Passport Planet is embarking on a journey to visit some of the best Christmas markets in Europe. But first, we're starting our journey at the Lufthansa Business Class Lounge located at Newark Airport in New Jersey. So take a load off, relax, and see in this video if this lounge is all what it's cracked up to be from everything that I've read online. The Lufthansa Lounge is located at Terminal B at Newark Airport, and with it being 2 weeks before Christmas, I made sure I got to the airport at least 3 hours before my flight departed. And I'm sure I could do a whole other video just about Terminal B, but it would be a waste of time. I could sum it up in a sentence or two. Terminal B is one of the most underwhelming and the most boring terminals I've ever been to in the world. And with that being said, if you don't have the business class ticket for your flight, it's worth spending the $49 to get access to any kind of business class lounge. And the Lufthansa and SAS Airlines lounges are right at the end of this hallway, and they're on the opposite side of the hallway itself. And I've been to and experienced SAS's business class lounge, and I can't wait to see if Lufthansa's lounge is any better, worse, or if they're evenly just as good as each other. And here's the SAS lounge, and here there's a bunch of partnering airlines that gives you access to the lounge. And right on the opposite side here, when you turn left, is where the business class lounge is for Lufthansa. There's no big signage or anything other than just this screen, so it's easy to miss. So hopefully this video gives you a better understanding and idea of where this lounge is, because it's kind of right in the corner in a nook. And I was greeted with a nice warm welcome, and I immediately noticed this beautiful wraparound bar that was staffed by 2 bartenders around the clock. And there was a lot of different liquor options, and they had a few different seasonal beers also on tap. And compared to the SAS lounge, they didn't even have a bar. They had a self-service table with only a handful of selected liquors. So as of right now, Lufthansa definitely takes the cake on service and having a nice bar selection. And you can get a day pass here for $49. And as you can see here, there's a ton of seating, but I will warn you, when I came in here, a few flights must have just departed or were boarding, because this was very quiet compared to an hour later when you couldn't even get a seat at the bar. So I took this time while it was fairly quiet and not many people to get my videos done and out of the way, so I wasn't being that weird guy who was recording while people were stuffing their face and were working or just wanted to just relax. The tea and coffee area was nice, and it was very typical for a lounge, offering a ton of options of how you like your coffee and tea. And as you can see here, there was a lot of different couches and chairs. They were very comfortable, and they even had a secluded room over here with the different time zones for wherever you're traveling in the world, for people actually doing business, and needed a bit more seclusion from the main part of the lounge itself. And the first class dining area was very small, and it was pretty interesting, and I wish I asked the manager of the lounge what they offered to make it a step above of what everyone else was eating and drinking. And at the end of the bar, which I thought was really cool, they had a really neat candy station that was self-serve of whatever type of little sweets that you wanted. And next to the candy station was a really nice Christmas specialty eggnog drink that a server was serving to whoever fancied an eggnog that was spiked with a little bit of vodka or Jim Beam or whatever you wanted in it. And the supervisor of the lounge came over and introduced herself. And by the way, she was amazing. She was really sweet. And she gave me a rundown of what you could mix with the eggnog. She had me sold in probably less than 30 seconds. And I had to try at least one or several of these. And after I sucked down about 3 spiked eggnogs, I needed to get some food in me before a wave of people started to come in. The food and desserts here are buffet style, and although it was nothing luxurious like Etihad Airlines or Emirates, Everything was presented beautifully and everything looked extremely delicious. And I could tell you firsthand, the food was out of this world. So kudos to the employees behind the scenes, prepping the food and making sure everything came out delicious. And I could tell you that my favorite dish was this butternut squash soup. It was my absolute hands down favorite. And if you didn't fancy any kind of hot food, of course they had some bite-sized sandwiches here ranging from turkey to ham. And if you're wondering what time of day or evening this was around 5 o'clock in the evening. So as you can see, the lounge started to pick up more people and passengers were coming in because there were some nighttime flights that were about to take off in about 2 to 3 hours time. I got situated back at the bar, and as you can see here, the food was delicious. Might not look like much here, but I could tell you and promise you it was very tasty. And this is when the bar really started to fill up. If you remember at the beginning of the video, I don't think there was a single person sitting at the bar. And here everyone is starting to come in and get a seat. So after a handful of martinis, in conclusion, is this lounge worth it? 100%. And is it worth $50 for a day pass? 110%. Considering one drink at an airport is anywhere between 10 and 20 bucks, and that's not even including the food or anything else. And the big question is, would I recommend this over SAS Airlines Lounge? Yeah, I would. The lounge is great, but Lufthansa definitely is doing things right, starting with their customer service all the way to the quality of food and a nice spacious atmosphere that was redone in 2024. So after 8 minutes, I hope my viewers got a good immersive perspective on what this lounge offers and all the nice amenities that follow. Please, please, please hit the like and subscribe button because it gives me great feedback and it also gives me ambition to keep chugging along doing more videos. And please stay tuned because I'm heading over to Germany and France to experience some of the world's best Christmas markets.